we are back talking about, once again, the Vanquish VRD F10 straight builder's kit. So we've talked about brass on the front, how you can get some cheaper brass knuckles and get them to work properly. We've talked about servo winches, how you can mount those, and this battery tray. This is not something I purchased, something I made up myself, but it's just a piece of Kydex with some holes drilled in it. I had to drill some holes through that mount as well, and then a piece of Velcro on it. Super simple to make yourself. If you've got Kydex and a knife and a drill, you can do this in like 5 minutes. We talked about ring and pinion for Mias in the back. We talked about the overdrive that's in the gears, or in the transmission. We haven't talked about the electronics that I have currently in this. Again, I'm going to add a micro servo winch. I ordered the Injora again because I'm cheap. We'll see if it doesn't perform well or burns out quickly or whatever. Maybe I'll put a Reefs 99 micro or something in there. But currently, the only electronics that are in this truck as of yet are a Hobbywing Quick Run Fusion SE 1800 kV. Now, this is my first experience with the SE. It's the first experience with the 1800 kV, but you can see it fits very nicely in there. You've actually got just a tiny bit of room still within your window with these VRD transmissions. It runs beautifully. I love the FOC. The only bad thing about the FOC is, and if for those of you that don't know, that FOC, I don't know what it stands for, but essentially what it does is, as this thing's moving forward or backward, you have a certain throttle input that you're trying to get. So if you want to go really slow, which this thing will go really slow, if you want to go really slow, and it's choppy right now because I'm working it by hand, but if you want to go really slow, it will do so. Absolutely, it will. It's got amazing low end control. But when you encounter an obstacle and that increases the resistance, which increases the amount of throttle you would need to put into the trigger in order to overcome that obstacle, this motor adjusts for that and adds that power that you need. So you can maintain your trigger control, maintain the input, the throttle input that you're giving, and it will maintain that speed even as it encounters obstacles, which is pretty wild. The first time you drive one that has that, you're kind of blown away by it, and how well it actually works and how much it actually does. And it's a pretty cool thing. I think it's kind of like a cheat code for driving rock crawlers. It makes it a lot easier, actually. So the only bad thing about that is, again, it will continue to apply more power to try to maintain that speed even as it encounters obstacles. So if you get a tire hung up, bound up badly, it will continue to apply more power. So you have to kind of be careful about getting a tire really jammed into an underhang or something like that, because it will apply power until something breaks, essentially. It's pretty wild, but it's a very neat technology. So I really like the Hobbywing Fusion Pro that I have in a TRX4, and I think so far I'm really liking this, and I think I'm going to really like this 1800. The 1800 is cheaper than the Pro. I didn't think this thing needed the wheel speed out of a 2300. I figured an 1800 would be fine, so I went ahead and saved the money and just went with the Fusion SE. The other electronics that are in here, well, there's a Mias receiver, right, an M10A. It's just one I had kind of laying around, not doing anything with. So I've got a Mias radio as well. It works fine. So I'm not a big radio receiver guy. I don't have Fly Skies or I don't know, the really expensive ones. I don't even know what they're called. But anyway, it's super cheap. I think the radio and this was like 30 bucks, 40 bucks, something like that. So they work fine. The other piece of electronic is the steering servo. Now, the steering servo is worth a bit of discussion. This thing is an AGFRC 62, I think that's right, 62 kg direct power servo. And this thing, gentlemen and ladies, is a monster. It is so fast. It is so strong. A75 BUMW, so Alpha 75 Bravo Uniform Mike Whiskey is the part number. And I've got it running on 3S. It will throw you off of obstacles if you're not paying attention. If you go to shake your wheels and you shake them a little too hard, if you're bound up and you turn the wheels, it will be bound like this, and it will just move the whole truck this way. It's pretty incredible how strong it is, how fast it is, and it is half the price of a similar ProTech, like a 370 TBL, which I have in another rig that I really like that servo. I have no qualms with that servo at all, but this thing is next level. It's next level strong. It's next level fast. I've never had a servo like it. So it is direct power. So you can see here that I have soldered a JST plug into my into the XT60 here from the ESC. So you do have to run it direct power, but once you have it wired up, it's just, you just go to plugging in here like you normally would with your battery, and it works great. So don't be afraid of direct power servos, and don't be afraid to pay half as much as you would for a similar servo from AGFRC. This thing's awesome. All right, I think that's it for this one. Thanks.